Jackson Radio Show.
Tiger Woods, great black golfer, also half Asian. Nobody ever says he's an Asian golfer. Here's what I know coming from a mixed background myself. Barack Obama, half black, half white. You can be a black president. Tiger Woods, half black, half Asian. You're going to be a black golfer. Steve Byrne, gook. I have been called gook, chink, pan-face, slope, short round, data. I killed your dad in Vietnam. I've heard all those things, okay? My last name is Byrne. I've never been called Irish in my life. I was in Dublin on St. Patrick's Day going on, hey, kiss me, I'm Irish. No, you're not. What the hell do I have to do? When you're mixed, we got to call you something. What do we call you? Here's what we call you. Whatever dilutes the water, whatever kind of messes up the whitey, that's what you are. It's as easy as that. I've been called all those things. I killed your dad in Vietnam. That's brutal. I'll never forget when I found out I was Asian. I was in 4th grade on a playground. Some kid comes up to me. Hey, Steve, you're a chink. All right, cool. Thanks, man. But technically, most of those things that people call me don't even apply to me. There's all different kinds of Asians, you know? Some guy comes up to me. Hey, you're a chink. I'm actually half Korean, not Chinese, so I don't know what to tell you. Pearl Harbor. I'm actually half Korean, so maybe vent out your anger to sushi bar. Take care, brother. All different kinds of Asians, all different kinds of white people. I don't go to a white guy, say a bunch of white stuff. Like an Italian, Anthony Roselli. You stupid Mick. I'm not Irish. Whatever, Jew. I'm not Jewish. Don't make you horny, baby. What are you talking about, dude?
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. You know why I love ethnic humor? I love humor like what this guy just talked about. His name is Steve Byrne. Byrne, which is an Irish name, and he's obviously half Korean and looks Korean, and he's expressing what happens to him in the nature of things. Now, it seems cruel at first, right? Because you got this kid who's obviously got a white dad who's Irish, a Korean mom, and he's grown up. His parents are like, "Who cares? We love each other," and kids notice the difference. And he's giving you his life in his comedy, and to me it's hysterical. And now, you know what he's doing? He makes a living explaining the differences, making people laugh about some of the stupid things that people have said and done to him. And some of it was born of kids' curiosities. Some of it was born of racist teachings of children by their parents or by society in some way. Because honestly, most kids wouldn't care one way or the other. But that's the way the world works. And there's no way to protect ourselves from it. I mean, that's just what it is. My kids are half black. And then, of course, they're considered black just because, like you said, you mix up the water with a little bit of black, and nobody, as my white friends would say, Kevin, once you go black, nobody wants you back. It's a whole series of jokes around it, but it is true. Barack Obama's as much white as he is black, but nobody would dare say he's white, at least not right now. Maybe there'll be a society where that'll flip. When white folks are the ones being, terrorized, which, by the way, you are right now, white folks. It won't be very long before, they're like, no, he's a white guy. If you have white blood in you, you're a white. You're a, what they call us, the human weed. You're a human weed. Anyway, I brought all this up to talk about Elizabeth Warren. A guy tweeted, Elizabeth Warren refuses to take a DNA test to prove her Native American heritage claim. Says, it's funny how Democrats protect their liars at all costs possible. But if a Republican cheated on a spelling test in the 1st grade, they would demand his resignation. And it's so true. It's the double standard of leftism. See, I'm going to tell you something. If any politician on the right had claimed Native American, which I'm a Native American too, but claimed Indian heritage, if anyone had done what Elizabeth Warren is doing, I would be against her. Let's say it was Carly Fiorina, and we learned that she faked being an Indian in order to get ahead at all the different things that she's done. I would absolutely torment her dreams. It wouldn't matter to me that it's Elizabeth Warren or it's Carly Fiorina or it's Marco Rubio or anybody else. I would be mad. And my suspicion is so would you. particularly if you knew that that person used it to benefit. They use it as a cry. Oh, yeah, I'm the only Native American at Harvard. She knows her life would have been different. But, and it's funny because these people now are demanding that she prove her ancestry. And I love it. Yeah, let's play that clip.
The Berkshire Eagle. This is a liberal newspaper, and it is urging the Massachusetts Democrat Liz Warren to take the spit test. They want to know her DNA to prove what the president consistently went after her for. And this one's from June 2016 on the campaign trail. Pocahontas. Let's listen.
I called this really bad senator. She's done nothing. She's done nothing. She said she's Native American. And I said, Pocahontas. It's Pocahontas.
And Carl, I should mention that this is a Massachusetts newspaper that endorsed her in 2012.
Yeah. Look, this is a continuing problem for her because she claims that she has Cherokee, I believe it's Cherokee Indian heritage, and she claimed it when she was applying for jobs in which being a woman and a woman of diversity would give her points, academic jobs. But, there's no evidence of it. Now, maybe she'll take the test and it'll turn out she's 137th something or other. But, she used it when it was to her advantage and has shied away from it once she got called on it. So Berkshire Eagle is a respected paper. It's an incubator of a lot of journalistic talent, and this is a pretty tough editorial.
They are urging her, Chris. Would her actually doing the test, would it resolve the heritage dispute with Liz Warren?
No, not only would it not resolve the test, and it ends up making it worse. Elizabeth Warren has a serious 2020 problem, and this is part of it, which is people perceive her, Republicans certainly perceive her as this ultra-liberal, super-lib, all of this stuff. So number one, she has a problem with social justice Democrats and identity politics Democrats who deeply resent a white woman of privilege taking advantage of carve-outs that are set aside for Native Americans. So that is the identity problem politics are hard. But then there's the other thing. The Democratic base is more liberal than Elizabeth Warren, and I think that she'll find herself, if she does run, as many people expect her to do, she will find herself outflanked, much like Ted Cruz found himself outflanked on the Republican side. She'll get outflanked by people like Tom Steyer, Bernie Sanders, people who are really all the way live, progressive Democrats, not her own version.
So why is this relevant? Let me explain. Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. Donald Trump called Elizabeth Warren out. He exposed her for what she is. He exposed the fraud. And in case you haven't noticed, Elizabeth Warren came back out and she's been going around to all these Indian groups in order to clean up her act, to say, so I've never been part of the tribal council and I've never done this with the tribe, but I'm still Indian. And she's pretending that she's okay. So this paper says, look, end all of this, Elizabeth. They don't even mean any malice. They're saying, put it to bed. Take the test. That'll do it. The only way Elizabeth Warren will take that test is if she can fake that test. That's the only way. If they give that test and they can manipulate it and say she's Cherokee, she'd take it. She'd take it in a New York Minute. Most people say she probably already has. But here's the deal. She's not Cherokee. She's not Native American in any way. She's a proud Oklahoman.
At the event that the president just did with the Navajo code talkers, he referred to Pocahontas being in the Senate. Why did he feel the need to say something that is offensive to many people while honoring the Navajo code talkers, these genuine American
I think
heroes?
What most people find offensive is Senator Warren lying about her heritage to advance her career.
But this whole beef between Donald Trump and Elizabeth Warren is a tricky one to process. Is Elizabeth Warren Native American? And you see, that's the question. Because for a long time, she said she was. The problem is, in 2012, the New England Historical Genealogical Society looked into it, and they found no proof of Warren having Native American lineage, which is problematic. He's hitting Elizabeth Warren for saying she was Native American when she wasn't, something she's never apologized for or owned up to. And look, it's not like she's committed a crime. right? I mean, lots of white families from Oklahoma think they have some Native American blood. Right? It's one of those things people both genuinely believe and also don't question enough. Because let's face it, being part Native American is cool, right? It's just part Native American. Like enough that you're interesting at a party, but not so much that they build a pipeline through your house. You know what I mean? Just enough. But still, like, Elizabeth Warren did something problematic, right? The kind of thing that we rightfully call each other out for every single day. So as weird as it is to say, in his own racially offensive way, Donald Trump was being woke. Yeah. And that's unfortunately the truth.
And no matter how clever Trevor Noah tries to dismiss Donald Trump, and by the way, we cut that clip quite a bit just to cut to the chase, Donald Trump proves that he can get to the crux of an issue better than anybody.
Kevin Jackson on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.